The road was silent save for the wind stirring the mud and ash. Smoke rose in thin, lazy columns from the blackened remains of a distant village. A scorched banner, once crimson and gold, flapped weakly from a splintered post. Unrecognizable now, its sigil melted and torn by flame and war. The kingdom was dead. Everyone just hadn't admitted it yet. 1 year ago, King Halric of Velmor fell to his knees beneath the shattered gates of Stormvale Keep. His crown, knocked from his brow in the siege, lay crushed beneath the heel of a foreign boot. His enemies didn't kill him. No, they needed a symbol, a breathing trophy. With the king taken, the realm cracked like old stone. Nobles turned on one another, loyalists became traitors, brotherhoods became warbands, and the land bled for it. Now, 4 powers ruled what remained. The Ironfold, ironclad remnants of the king's old army now turned war machine under a brutal commander. The Silver Marsh, a secretive coalition of exiled lords hiding in the swamps and whispering of restoration. The Crimson Blades, sellswords and cutthroats, bound only by gold, carving out land and power. The Broken Banner, rebels, outcasts, and those with nothing left to lose, and everything to remember. Varek rode alone. His cloak was frayed, his boots were soaked in mud, and the chainmail beneath his tunic bore rust along the seams. Strapped across his back, wrapped in cloth, was a sword long enough to split a man from hip to neck. He hadn't drawn it in weeks. Ahead, a town rose on the edge of the hills. Smoke curled from the chimneys. Guards in mismatched armor stood at the gate, mercenaries, most likely. Varek didn't flinch as one stepped forward.
"You're the blade they sent for?"
The man asked, eyeing the scar across Varek's cheek.
"I'm the one who gets paid."
Varek replied, voice low and empty. The mercenary smirked.
"Targets in the North Quarter. Should be easy. Old noble, lots of talk, not much fight."
Varek nodded once. He didn't ask names. That was the deal. Take the coin, do the job, move on. But as he passed through the narrow streets of the town, the smell of burning straw triggered something old, a memory. 3 winters ago, he lay bleeding beneath a tree, snow falling around him, lungs burning, leg broken. The war had turned. The king's army routed. Varek, once commander of the 3rd Legion, was nothing but a dying man in a frozen field. They found him, the Broken Banner. Refugees, deserters, villagers who still believed in honor over crowns, they carried him from the snow, fed him, hid him, saved him. He never told anyone. The target lived in a quiet corner of the town, stone house, shuttered windows, guards but poorly trained. Varek watched them for an hour. Old instincts never dulled. Then he climbed the back wall, broke a window, and entered like shadow. He didn't expect to see her. Not her. Elira, the noblewoman who once stood in the snow, holding a torch, telling the others,
"He was one of the good ones. We help him."
Now she stood over a table, organizing food and medicine. Children slept in the back room. A boy coughed. Varek froze. Elira looked up slowly. She didn't scream. Her eyes widened, but only slightly.
"You've come to kill me, haven't you?"
she said. Varek's hand hovered at the hilt of his blade.
"You were named."
"And you were saved,"
she replied coldly. The silence between them was thick and heavy. She stepped forward, unafraid.
"So what now, Commander? Do you keep your deal? Or your debt?"